So here's what's interesting. This guy. Now, this guy is named Rob Feinstein. And Rob was the guy who not only founded Ring of Honor Wrestling, but he also came up with the shoot interview. Now, in wrestling, shoot interviews were these sit-down video interviews with wrestlers where they would basically reveal real shit because wrestling's been, kayfabe and behind the scenes and nobody spills the secrets, right? And so this guy kind of revolutionized those shoot interviews and started shipping out VHS. This is before YouTube. This is RF video. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Wow. That's him. Shit. So why am I bringing up Rob? Because Rob, like I said, was the founder of Ring of Honor, RF Video, the shoot interviews, and then Rob had an abrupt ending to his career. I get a DM from this wrestling account that I follow, and they're like, man, this is crazy that he took a picture with this guy. And I write back, who is this guy? Because I don't know him from a hole in the wall, right? They tell me Rob Feinstein. I Google, I see what comes up on him. So when we do the show, the whole point of the show when we showed this picture was to say, this picture has now connected you to his crimes. You now know, or you knew, and you are just as guilty of this crime. So the only reason I am bringing this up is to say, by John's logic, with which I have had to listen to, John, right? KB, Vince, all these guys, by all their logic, John is now complicit in this guy's crime because he took a photo with him. Or we can sit here and say that John knew this guy. He's in the news. This happened years ago.
How could he not know?
He's a super Stern fan. I'm sure John has talked to him in the past. How could he not know? He's been a lifelong Howard Stern fan. That's why he's there. He's the only one that took a picture like this. Us discussing how we are not like John upset Rob Feinstein. And he goes and he posts a picture on Twitter of me and him. Now he says, Shuli took care of me a few years ago, personally gave me a tour of Sirius Studios. We talked wrestling many times. Stop printing lies and making fake AI videos. So there's a chat log of 5 days of. Now, I know me. I know what I look like throughout the years, and I know this. He says a few years ago. I haven't worked at Sirius for over 5 years. Well, before that, there was Marcy running shit. And guess what didn't happen anymore? Tours, unless they were friends of the show and she approved it. Nobody was bringing up family. It just goes to prove my point. I didn't know Rob from a hole in the wall back then. I didn't know what he had done or didn't do. I didn't know if it happened yet or whatever. I would say that's 06, 07. I would say that's 06, 07. I would say that's 06, 07.
How could he not know?
I would say that's 06, 07. Here. The pic was when we took Sheik to the studio. So now it's not a private tour. It's when the Sheik was in studio. I was there 3 times, and Shuli knew me, not sure of the year, but you can go back and watch Howard TV to figure it out. You guys need to stop spreading gossip and BS. You need to stop arguing with people, Rob. And next time you go into an adult gay chat room, don't use your business name as the screen name for the chat room.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That's pretty dumb.
Kind of easy to figure it out. Like if I was caught up in what this guy was caught up, if I was caught up in what this guy was caught up, if I was caught up in what this guy was caught up,
how could he not know?
If I was caught up in what this guy was caught up, they could give my order wrong at the drive-thru. I'm not arguing with anybody. I just eat it with onions. I'm not arguing with anybody. I just eat it with onions.